NovaTitanProductions.
Hello, the following is a demonstration of a low Sens player at 137 centimeters per 360. StarCraft 2 is played at 600 DPI with default Windows settings.
Stretch, you say you felt a little demeaned. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure he misconstrued space.
Could be.
Well, just his attitude.
The smug asides.
Yeah, that's
he
how
just
he
thought
talked.
he was serious.
He thought he was serious.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was just jokes. Just jokes.
But that was a heady time. I kind of just missed that time, because that was the way for comedians was the sitcom.
Yeah.
That was the Roseanne, the Seinfeld,
Exactly.
all this.
Everybody was
on down.
convinced that was what you needed to do.
That was the formula.
And so you would do it, and then you would get on a show, and then hopefully people would come to see you at Comedy Clubs. That's my strategy. I was hoping I could get a special somewhere, and I was hoping someone would come to see me at Comedy Clubs.
I had the thing where I just never thought I was ready for it. Like even when I had like my first pilot, it's like, yeah, we'll see. And like guys with huge egos, this is my thing. I'm gonna make this.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Research. Game paused. You have not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows. Cool.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals. You must place that in a power field. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not.
I'm here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals. You have not.
I'm here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows.
Mineral field depleted.
Verify.
Mineral field depleted.
Shadows. The heart of dark. Cold is the void. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Passed this new law saying that they will sell no cars that run on gasoline that are new after 2035. And a lot of people are freaking out. And one of the things they're freaking out about is, do you know how much lithium you're going to have to pull out of the fucking ground to make the batteries for all these electric cars? And that this is not good for the environment.
Right.
Yeah, the lithium mines, like mining. There's a great Meat Eater podcast. I want to encourage everybody to listen to my friend Steve Rinnella's podcast. It's going on right now. It's episode 241, Half-Life of Never. And it's all about I think it's called the Pebble Mine or the Pebble Beach Mine. What is the mine that's going on? There's a project in Alaska that they're going to do. I think it's called the Pebble Mine. It's either the Pebble Mine. Pebble Beach is like a golf course, right?
Yes, it is.
I think it's called the Pebble Mine. Is that what it is? But it's a crazy copper and gold mine that they're proposing, like one of the biggest mines in the world in Alaska, and it's near Bristle Bay, which is like, which one is it? Pebble Mine.
Pebble Mines.
It's near Bristle Bay, which is the #1 salmon fishing resource and salmon resource on planet Earth, and they're saying it'll destroy everything. And these people want to do that to pull minerals and to pull gold and copper out of the ground. It's going to devastate the environment, and sulfur as well. You're gonna have to get through a shitload of sulfur and then move and destroy. The podcast is eye-opening. It's really fascinating, but You got to mine to get lithium. This is not good for the environment. This is, I mean, and I'm a person with an electric car. I have a Tesla. I love it.
Affordable, renewable source. That's going to happen. It's my opinion if Jeff Bezos doesn't get there first, the first trillionaire, in my opinion, who's already born, is going to be the person that comes up with an abundant, renewable source for the future that everyone can afford. Now, I get the Green New Deal and the tenets of it, what they're trying to do, but what's not addressed in that is global warming, and the operative word being global. If we don't get India and China and Russia and Africa and South America to reduce their carbon footprint with us, you can literally destroy the oil and gas industry here in the U.S. at no gain to the globe. That doesn't make sense to me.
That is such an important point.
That's so important. Nobody's talking about the other countries. So China and India are building 4 coal plants per month. And it's not a case of if we build it, they will come. That's not how this works. In fact, our energy independence is also an issue of national security as well. We're energy independent. Why? Because of fracking that, quite frankly, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris actually want to do away with by 2035 as well. It's actually a national agenda. And so we are reducing our carbon footprint because of fracking, because natural gas burns clear. But most importantly, Joe, 20 years ago, we would kill a bad guy in the Middle East. And then we have to turn around and ask these same countries for resources and oil. That's a conflict of interest, if you can imagine.
Of course.
So we don't have to do that anymore. So when we kill Qasem Soleimani outside of Baghdad airport, who was a bad guy, responsible for actually killing some West Point graduates, actually, words of this earth.
Right.
But right now, there's roughly 1 billion, with a B, roughly 1 billion light trucks and vehicles in the world today that are gas powered. And over the course of the next 20 years, the world is going to add another billion vehicles. And of that billion, 750 million of them are going to be gas powered. Again, it's not a California problem. It's a global issue that we have to take a look at. From a defense standpoint, I flew Apache helicopters, and we have a joke in the Army. How do you know if somebody flew Apaches? We will tell you. We always do. And what's funny about the Apache and about destroyers and about F-22s, and that's you can't fuel them on solar and wind. We literally aren't going anywhere for the next few generations. What I want to hear the conversation shift to is more of the idea of us working with these oil and gas companies to innovate for the future, and they want it too. It's a matter of time until we get there, but let's bring them along with the conversation and not demonize them. And as somebody that's Houston born and bred, this is the conversation that's near and dear to my heart because, again, it's the energy capital of the world. And I'm all for solar, I am all for wind, I'm all for renewables. I get it. But it's a combination of all of the above, not an or conversation.
Now, what is the Green New Deal? Can you lay that out for us?
Yes.
What are they looking to do?
Here's the Green New Deal, like it or not. Also, the byproducts of petrochemicals as well. This microphone, this mug, your phone, it's hydrocarbons. The shoes on your feet, it's all byproducts of the oil and gas industry. And so what people don't realize is that the chair that they sit in, the silverware that they eat off of, where they eat, sleep, breathe, and live, the mattress that they're sleeping on, it's fossil fuels. We literally aren't going anywhere. I understand the benevolence of the Green New Deal. It's always good in theory. I got it. I think if we can magically snap our fingers and the world can be just carbon neutral, that sounds great. That sounds great. That's not how this works. We are always about progression. This country is always about innovation and progression.